Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to Spirit Medium, Laura Mediumship and Messages. Here you can enjoy healing to happiness with exceptional, evidential and ethical spirit communications. Spirit Medium Laura has been channeling spirit for over 30 years. She is a research medium and has featured as a top 100 psychic in America. Here is Spirit Medium Laura now.
Hey everybody, how are you on this beautiful, beautiful Wednesday in June? I hope everybody's having a good day and a fantastic life. And I'm here to be of assistance to you if I can be as your conduit to the world of spirit. As Spirit Medium Laura is my name and spirit is my game. Or not really game. I take it a little bit more seriously than that. But in any event, welcome to the show. For the first 15 minutes or so, we're going to be going over some logistics, housekeeping, and also there will be a focus subject and a group message channeled to you. After that, I will be going to mediumship. All of those that are waiting in the queue and want a connection to the other side will be prioritized in that way. And then after that, I'll be doing a mix of healing, messages about your own life, and mediumship if I can. And I'm very grateful to have all of you here today. There is a website for this show. It is called spiritmediumtv.com. That's spiritmediumtv.com. And that TV is meaningful in that on that particular website, at the bottom is a live video feed of me looking like an idiot, sometimes looking like a tired old person, and sometimes looking like just a happy person working with you. So if you want to watch, if you're a more visual person or that means a little bit more to you, then just go to spiritmediumtv.com and you'll be able to watch the show live as well. There are other goodies for you there, including a discount off of a private session with me. That's item 1 on spiritmediumtv.com. Item 2 is how to be in to win a private session with me. And I'll tell you now, all you need to do is join the mailing list, which is at the upper right of spiritmediumtv.com webpage, and you will be in to win. You're only competing with those that join during the month we're in. So you don't have to compete with everyone. It increases your chances of winning. And then the third thing on that page is the 8 no wait. If you have an urgent matter that just can't wait, donate 8 and whoop, jump the gate. So that's item 3 on spiritmediumtv.com. There you can make a donation, which goes in part to help a charity for animals, and it's only $8. Okay, so what is the focus subject for today? Well, the focus subject for today is things that are happening with the other side. Little silly, crazy things that make you wonder what's going on here. One of them is a story. Recently, I did a session with a client, and I was a little nervous. First time working with a client, and he happened to be a physician. Always makes me a little nervous when I'm working with somebody who would be very educated and very precise and perhaps very demanding. But nevertheless, the session went really well. And while I was in the session, this name pops in called Leonard. And the sitter, the physician, says, "Oh, yeah, I know who Leonard is." I said, "Who's Leonard?" He says, "Oh, Leonard was our psychic when he was on Earth." So I thought that was rather curious. And then I started to sense that Leonard was helping us from the other side do the mediumship. So isn't that interesting? So now I have known, and you maybe know this or don't know this, but guides can help, or more advanced spiritual workers in the world of spirit can help with connections. It's not always up to just your loved ones. It also can be worked through with other souls that are there. So in any event, Leonard was there helping, and then what happened, that was a successful session. I get a call from somebody else who knows the physician. And apparently this somebody else used to go regularly to Leonard, and he claimed this new client of mine, that Leonard was really good at working with him. Everything was accurate and so on and so forth. So, of course, myself as the medium, psychic, whatever you want to call me, was a little nervous. Well, I wonder if I'm going to measure up to Leonard. But anyway, Leonard didn't come through his session because we weren't doing mediumship, but it turned out to be a very lovely session. So that's one little thing about a little story about the other side. Another thing to make note of is I am going to be doing an event uh, at my home in July. I think it's the second Sunday of July, which would be the 10th. And I'm going to be focusing in on afterlife discovery, like what is the other side like, what's the spirit world like, and then we'll be doing mediumship that will be exploring that, including soul contracts. And there was something I thought of earlier that I would highlight today. Oh yeah, so I was just doing mediumship before this radio show today, and my client wanted to ask her mother in spirit advice about her own life. And I think a lot of us believe, and even I used to think, that as soon as you go to spirit, you know everything. You're omniscient. Well, no, you're not. So, and souls and spirit are allowed to know as much as their consciousness would allow them to know. In other words, your calling card or your past to know more has to do with your involvement. In any event, this mother did know a lot about her daughter, was absolutely correct, and it was very, very good connection there. But that's just a little tidbit of one of the things you would learn if you decided to come to the Afterlife Discovery event. I'll have a full presentation based on research I've done, and then we will do a meditation where you will be brought to the other side, and you will ask a loved one in spirit one of various questions. Like, for example, who met you at the pearly gates? Or where are you living now? What's your life like now? Because we'll be covering all of that as part of the presentation. And then we'll do mediumship. And if there are some people who want to develop their mediumship, they can also work a little bit. This should be very exciting. And I will be, by the way, putting this into a presentation that can be purchased, and you can do it all on your own as well. So I'll let you know when that is available. And I am doing that for the one I did in June. That one was called Third Eye Manifest, F-A-S-T, fast, like manifest something quickly. And that was a healing one, as well as learning a new technique for manifesting, which has been very, very laser-like in its efficacy in my own life. Very, 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 very potent. So that will be in a presentation form. But I'll be doing them also live from time to time. Okay, so we're going to do now our little preparation to the group message. So everybody that's here, that's joined us today, if you would please sit back in your respective chairs and uncross your arms and legs and start to breathe abdominally, breathing in, deeply breathing out, deeply allowing yourself to get very light and relaxed, focusing on your inner self, on your feelings, focusing in on your own divine beings that work with you, your spiritual guides, asking for help. If you're wanting a life question answered or healing, ask the Spirit answer or heal you today. If you're wanting an other side connection, please ask your loved one in the spirit world to come through and say hello to them right now. Make them comfortable. Have them give them a seat in the room you're in. As you're doing that, I'm going to go off and invoke the master prayer for our time together today. I'll be back in a second. Good. Now what I need you all to do on your next exhale of breath, I need you to release into the space your energy, and I will connect us all. One moment, please. Okay. All right, I have nothing to say about the group energy at this moment. What I'm going to do now is call in the ones, which is our channeling message from this group of beings called the ones, which are by the way, the Elohim. They're also the seven sisters, also the seven archangels. They are the part of spirit that works in manifesting. They're helping us with evolution on Earth, ascension in particular. So that's who the ones are. They're closest to God. One second while I call them in. We are here. We are here to be with you. We are very grateful again for allowing us in as a cosmic resource for your evolution. We have all come to be with you before. You have all of you that are listening today, or any time that will be listened to, you all need to understand that we are all working with you. We have never betrayed you or never left you unhelped. Even if we work directly through your guides, we are always working with each of you on your own evolution. We are everywhere. We do not ever leave a soul unhelped. All you need to do to get help from the Elohim, from the seven sisters, from the ones that we are, is ask. We are always there to be with you. We are going today to talk about love. We always talk about love, but today we're going to be talking about love and how you provide love to others. Usually we speak about providing it to yourself, for loving yourself first is the first step. However, once you have gotten a pattern of healing and helping yourself, it is important to take that idea and then use it for others as well. To give others love is one of the greatest gifts that you could give another, of course, within reason. But to be kind, to have empathy, to be caring, and to be giving when it is merited, and even if it is not merited in a way that does not hurt yourself, of course, is one of the most wonderful things you can do and will help you evolve very, very much. So we suggest today to you to look at your life, look at the people that you know, see how you are helping them besides helping yourself. Are you in service? Do you help one another? Are there people asking you for something and you've not been responsive? See how you can be in a way that is constructive for both yourself and them. It is always important to give as well as to receive. Without one, there never is the other. You must give to get, you must get to give. It is a circle of energy. Participate in the circle of energy, and you will find that your manifesting activities will be much better. You will have a quickening of energy. You will be moving to a higher vibration. So if there is something that you truly want in your life, start truly giving it. For example, love. You truly want love in your life, then you must truly give love to others. The more you are giving love, the more you will receive love. The more you receive love, the more you can give love. The same thing with money. If you are wanting more affluence in your life, you must be willing to spend money or to give money in order to get, even if it comes in the form of energy and effort and not in the form of currency. You need to give to get. You cannot get without giving. All of you that are listening need to understand this today. It is a message very important for every single one of you. Namaste. Oh, that was interesting. I think that message was in part for me also. Okay, so let's go to the phone lines. I know we have at least one person here who's waiting for an other side connection, which is what I like to prioritize. And Susie, honey, if you're there, there are a couple of phone lines. Oh, I think you are busy. I'm sorry. Okay, going to, oh, there she is, Patty. Patty, I don't know how you got to the top of the queue, but there you are.
Well, that's wonderful. I don't usually get on the top too often.
Yeah, it was funny because before you were at a different location, and then I guess somebody hung up, and then you just moved up. Okay, sweetie. So let's go to you and your other side. I keep feeling there is a mother figure for you. So let's see what we get with that. 904 is your area code. I use that for vibration. Okay. Do you live in a place where there are a lot of trees and forest, in particular evergreens? Do evergreens have any significance to you, Patty?
I grew up in a pine tree state.
Oh, okay, because I see.
There's a lot of trees around me, but pine trees is, yeah, I grew up with a lot of fir trees.
Okay, well, that's the first thing I see. Let me see who's there. Who's there for Patty? Loving, kind person. Loving, kind person doesn't really listen to you a lot when you're on Earth. She does her own thing. She's a female. I don't feel now it's your mother. I feel it's somebody more lateral or friendly to you. We'll see who this is. Doesn't listen a lot to you though. She says, I never listened to you much. You always did whatever you wanted to, and I was with you. Never listened to me, she says. You did whatever you wanted to, and you never listened to me much. You're very She says, you're a very independent person. You don't listen to anyone. You do everything your own way. She says, I'm not complaining about it. She says, I'm just observing it. She says, you're an individualist as I am too. This is one of the things that brought us together is this individualism. We're both people who create our life. She uses the word architects of life. We create life. We do not let life lead us. We lead our life. I'm very much like you. I hold you in the center of my heart. I need to see you, please, or I need to get a name from you, please. I'm talking to the soul and spirit. Patty, what's going on in your end? There seems to be some noise, honey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was driving. I can pull over.
It would help the connection a lot. Because literally there are 3 parts to every connection. Okay, there's a medium.
Okay, I took it off speak before. Also, that sometimes reverberates.
All right, love. Thank you, honey.
Okay.
Yeah, I need your full attention. Yeah, I need you to be stationary. Okay, so let me just see if I can get this person. There's a lot of light around her, whoever she is, and for some reason or other, she shows me long braids or ponytails on the side of her head, like pigtails, but they go down the side. It reminds me of this kind of American Indian kind of hairstyle, and I have no idea why I see this, love. I'm just letting you know these are things that are coming in. There's an individuality to this person, firmness of character, and she sounds like somebody that really likes to speak her mind and reminds us that you are very similar in these respects to her. Now, let me see if I can get something a little bit better, because I'm not going to use everything that just came in, because your being in movement or motion could have disrupted the connection. Hold on. Do you want to talk to us, please? Okay, so do you have any idea why I would be seeing an American Indian for you, Patty? Is there anything to do with you and American Indians?
There was a woman I knew that was an Indian years ago, like back in the 80s, and I don't know if she's passed or not, but we lived in the same neighborhood and hung out for a while. She was originally from Florida. I think I'm from the Seminole tribe.
Oh, okay. Well, I know she may not be your fit. Okay. Does she sound like, from what I've just said about her, with this attitude, does she sound very individualist, very much an individualist? I can give you more information, but you don't know her that well.
Yeah, I mean, it does sound her like, she's very, very outspoken, and she just believed what she believed and knew what she knew and did what she wanted to do.
All right. Well, then she's the first soul that comes in. I want you to know she's surrounded by this beautiful white light, golden light that I've never seen before. In a soul, she sets herself inside of this light. And there's also something to do with cancer that took her life, which you wouldn't be able to validate because you don't know her, and when she passes. And she says she's just around you a lot these days. She's trying to help you with a problem or something that's going on in your own life. And she's going to tell us what that is. She's trying to give you insight to yourself and your heart and what you really want to do in your life. It seems, so the theme right now, Patty, is all about this individualism, authenticity, being who we really are, and she's going into that now to help you with that, because it seems to be some kind of block to realizing something that you want to do in your own life, and it feels to me like it's a creative act that you want to do, and there probably some blocks around it. You're either an artist or there's something that you like to do that, again, goes back to this expression and individuality that seems to be you wanting to do it or haunting you about wanting to do it. Does that make any sense to you, please?
Yeah, I do have art background. I haven't really done too much in a while, but I do like doing creative things. I have in the past, and also I've studied a bunch in the metaphysical field, and I think about trying to get into doing some readings, but I'm feeling a little lack of confidence.
Oh, see,
That I'm
oh,
perceptive.
you are. Well, okay, so she comes in, she's acting like a guide to you. Okay. And she's trying to help you awaken your individuality, because that's what your soul is wanting this lifetime. And all of the blocks that you have encountered this lifetime are around that. How to birth your creativity into the world so that you can feel requited of self, that you can express yourself. So she's trying to work with you on this. There's one other thing that she shows me that I don't know really, I'm not going to interpret. I don't, it's not my place. Mediums don't interpret, they just give you what they see. Is a bird, and it's a big bird, and it's on a branch like a hawk, something like a hawk. A hawk is your bird, she says. A hawk is your bird. And there's something about a hawk that you should be watching out for hawks or paying attention to hawks. So, oh, she says
Okay.
a hawk is a hunter bird, and that you are always subject to hunters in your life. She says, I want you to watch the birds. And she doesn't mean birds. She means people on Earth or hawks, because hawks have held you back. And she's talking a little bit in metaphor. I know it sounds a little confusing, but I think what she's yeah, I think what she's trying to say is that the hawk is your friend, not your enemy. Listen to the hawks around you. They will help you more than they will hurt you, because the hawk is the hunter bird. So you may feel that the hawk, she says, is hurting you. The people that maybe seem predatory in nature. She says, however, those that are predatory are also our teachers. Learn from the hawks around you. Learn from the hawks. After they have their say, they will become muted and unable to speak again, and you will become smarter and wiser. So listen to the hawks, she says. Listen to the hawks. So she means as a metaphor, yeah, there must be some people around you that hurt you, or you perceive them as hurting you, or maybe they're predatory towards you. She says, take from them something good, not something bad, and move forward from that. Move forward from that. She says, I care about you very much, Patty, even though you don't realize that I'm around you. I'm watching out for you from the space I'm in. So that would be your mediumship for today. It may not be what you expected, darling, but it is what what comes in today. Okay, honey?
Well, great. Thank you. Yeah, I was pretty open to whatever was coming through. So thank you so much. I appreciate it.
All right, love. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Okay, and we're going now to see if there's any other sides. There's Mary Lou who's wanting other side connection. She's at 504. Thank you, Susie, for finding out, because I didn't talk to you before, Mary Lou. How are you, Mary Lou?
I'm good. Thank you.
Good.
I would love it.
All right, well, let's see who we can pull in for you. 504 area code. I use that for vibration. Oh, okay. First thing I hear is you, Mary Lou, are a very friendly person. You have a lot of friends. You're popular, very gregarious, very social, and you're also very busy a lot because you have a lot of things going on. People love you, and you love people. And she says the person in spirit says, that's why you can't hear from me anymore, because you've got so much going on around you, so much buzz going on in your neighborhood, in your life. She says that you don't really hear from any of us in the spirit world. She says, we're trying to get through to you. She says, if you could just slow down a little bit, we'd get a message or two to you. But anyway, she says, well, I'll use this opportunity now to speak to you. So she loves you very, very much. I see shorter hair. It looks like it's permed, or there's just a more curly. Looks like it's brown. It could be dyed. It looks like it was dyed towards where she's showing it. In other words, the time she's showing it to me. She's on a petite side, and she's got a straight nose with a bit of a point at the tip of it. She's a little chubby in the torso area, and she wears glasses, and she reminds me of a grandma or a mom type, or she's just older generation. A little thicker in the waistline. Likes to dress up sometimes. Not always, but she shows me herself in a more dressed up right now. I don't know if I've given you enough information to make an ID on this person. Does it make any sense to you so far, honey?
I think so.
Oh.
Do I know? Did I know her? I don't think I did, but I know who you were talking about.
Oh, okay, because it could be a grandma or somebody, a great grandma, or somebody that's in the family that you may not have known a lot. Seems like she's got some. She likes to dress up. Right now, she's wearing a dress. It's not a gown or anything, but it's a soft fawn beige, and it's got lace on it. Very nicely dressed, and a very kind person. Let me see if I can pull one or two more things in, and we'll see if we can make it a little firmer. She has a son under her. She's a very kind person. She's very benign. She's also philanthropic. She has money. She spends it on others. She helps people. She's also seems to be rather musical, or there's somebody in the family around her that's musical. There's a piano right next to her. Let's see if there's anything else she wants to show me. You are a very responsible person, she says. I'm so proud of you. Okay. Who are you, please? I'm asking her. There's an M.A. Oh, you're Mary Lou? Okay, so you're the M.A. But I think there's a Maria up the family line or an M.A.R. name up the family line also. Let's see what else I could do with her. I want to see if I can pull in any ailments, physical things, and then I'll come back to you, Mary Lou, honey. Her eyesight's bad. Her eyesight's bad for a long time. She never had really good eyesight. That's one of her biggest failings is her eyesight. Hold on. There's a lot of things going on with her. Her blood sugar's a problem. Fats in the blood are a problem. You wouldn't know all these things. They're coming in a little bit more detail than you probably would know. But fats in the blood, lipid levels in the blood. Looks like there's something going on with the blood and or cardiovascular with this person. So now, for who you're thinking of, does that make sense, love?
Yeah.
All right. She loves you very much. So there's a heart problem there. Okay, heart problem. Very much a heart problem. She says she tried to take care of herself as best she could. She also shows that towards the end of her life, she was alone a lot. The children didn't come to visit as much. She's out in the country. She's not around family and, or anybody else. And finally, it looks like she does join like a nursing home or some kind of community where she can get more care. She wasn't around you a lot when you were a little girl, a little baby. She wished that she could have been closer to you, but that wasn't allowed by the family. You were kept away from her for some reason. It seems like a breakup in the family caused a chasm or an inability for her to get close to you. Do you understand that, please?
That could be true if we weren't talking about the person I thought we were talking about, so now I'm confused.
Okay, where did the confusion start, honey?
Sometimes I think it switches from one person to another person.
Where did just to answer try to answer my question? Where did it start, the confusion? I'll go back to that.
Not knowing me as a child and breakup in the family.
Okay.
The person I was thinking of a part of my family at all, but my family was like that. So.
Okay, so your family did have a breakup, but that wasn't the reason why you didn't know her. You told me you didn't know her. That's why, but maybe I'm projecting from that.
I didn't know her, but this sounds like my family, and the person I was thinking of wasn't part of my family.
Okay. What I'm thinking of is this woman down your father's line. This is what I'm getting, okay? Like a grandma or great grandma or somebody, maybe even a grand aunt or something that's on your father's side. Because she said she had a son, and she gives me that line and say that because I can't give you all the things I get. And so many things coming in at once. But I see like she kind of goes up that line of the father's side of the family. And that she would be, okay, she's in that lot, she's in that part of the family, and she's like an aunt or a grand aunt. She's not around you a lot when you're growing up, and there seems to be a breakup in the family prevents her from being around you. She does seem to have some money. I don't know if she's super wealthy, I don't think so. I just think she has some money, somewhat philanthropic. She's also alone. She's not around people towards the end of her life until she finally goes into some kind of communal living situation. Can you recognize her, honey, from what I'm saying, love?
It sounds like two people, one being Mary and another one being Elaine.
Oh, okay. Well, the name Mary did come in. Okay, so I'm going to... Who's that? Somebody else there?
That was my clock.
Okay. Okay. Well, Mary gave us her name, so it would have to be her. Is there anything about this woman that I described that doesn't fit Mary? And then we'll go back and clarify.
The end fits Mary, but the beginning did not fit Mary. It fit Elaine. That's why I'm confused. It was all Elaine, and so we started talking about family, and then it became Mary.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe we have both of them here because all of a sudden I never got the name Elaine, but maybe she was the first person that was here. But I'm looking at it all together, and I'm just going to review it to you. Okay, a petite woman, a little bit stocky in her build, like her torso. You know, as women get older, or men even, we all get a little thicker in the midsection and all that. So she's a little thicker in the midsection. Would that fit Mary, please?
Fits both of them.
Okay, that's fine.
Well, actually, Mary was tall and Elaine was not.
Okay. All right, so then we probably have two here. So let me just continue with Mary because we have her now. She just intercepted, and that's fine. She said, okay, she says she's a little taller than the two. Were they related, like sisters or something, honey? She's a little taller than the two? Okay. Well, she said... They didn't know each other. Okay, she says, I'm a little taller than the two, so I don't know who the other person is. Maybe she has a sister or somebody else like that, but we'll leave that alone. Okay, Mary. Did Mary have heart failure, honey? Mary Lou, did Mary have heart failure?
I don't think so. She had dementia.
She had dementia. Did Elaine have heart failure, please?
She had cancer.
I'm pretty sure that Mary had heart failure also. She probably died of cardiovascular, maybe a heart attack at the end, something you can look into. I do feel that she went into a like assisted living or a nursing home towards the end. Do you know about that, please? For Mary.
Yes.
Okay. And I do feel that she has a son. Do you understand a son, please? For Mary.
She didn't have any children, but she adopted her niece and nephew, but I don't think it was just a son. But Elaine has a son.
Okay, but I think that it's Mary that has this child. I could say that I didn't feel she had... I was a little confused about that myself. I didn't feel children under her, but yet I did feel some kind of relatives. And there feels like a male under her, so maybe the nephew is the male, I feel. Okay, so let's just say that. There's a few other things. Okay, so what we basically did is we brought in two distant relatives to you, or two distant friends to you, two people that you know. But I think that Elaine was hijacked by Mary in this discernment, is what I think. And I do think that Mary had a heart attack. She probably had cardiovascular in addition to the dementia. Okay, because dementia is all you know about, but I'm adding that in, and maybe something you can look into. And it looks like Mary seems to have a little bit of money. Do you understand money for Mary, please?
She didn't.
She did not have money?
No, I know.
Okay, did Elaine have the money?
Could have, but I don't know.
All right.
Could have, very much.
All right. Well, I don't know what to do with this session. I have to probably let you go because whatever it is, it seems like there's some interference here. Mary, do you want to kind of clarify? What was that, honey?
Is there another message to it all?
Well, I can't give you. I usually can't give you a message till I make a positive ID. You understand what I'm saying? What am I going to do? I'm going to give you a message.
I think they morph together.
Well, I can't give you a message if they morphed together. I have to get a clear connection to someone in spirit before I can give you a valid message. So let me just see if I can clarify. I'm trying to clarify somebody. Mary, do you want to clarify yourself, please? You were the last person that I heard from. What's going on your end, honey, Mary Lou? Are you moving around? I hear a lot of noise.
Oh, I moved the speaker. Is it better
A
now?
little bit better. Need you to kind of stabilize on your end and focus. Would you do that for me, please? Okay. Because when you're focused, yeah, because you're a part of the reading, believe it or not. Okay, hold on, honey. Mary Lou. This is for Mary Lou. Spirit. Okay. Okay. Now, is your father in spirit also, love?
Yes.
Okay. Well, these women seem to have something to do with your father. Okay. Is Mary on your father's side of the family?
Mary is, and Elaine's not in the family.
Okay. So I'm pretty sure I have Mary here, and she was trying to preempt an entrance of your father. I can't do 2 discernments because I have other people waiting. I have a lot of people waiting right now. So I just want to kind of clean this up, and then I will move on to somebody else. So Mary, do you want to please clarify this, please? Because that's why I felt under Mary, and please listen carefully to everything I say. I felt under Mary there's a male. And that's your father, not her son, though, and you're clarifying that. Thank you. All right, now let's put this together here. Mary's tall. You said that. I thought she was petite. Mary doesn't have money, but she does enter into a nursing home of some sort, that kind of thing, assisted living or whatever it is. She wants to just let you know she's okay. She's just coming in to say hello to you. She's sorry that, to me, she's saying, she's sorry that she caused so much trouble in the discernment. She wants you to know that life continues. She also shows me something about herself when she's younger, and that she's very attractive, very beautiful woman. I see her when she's younger now. Okay. And she might have been like, I don't know, showgirl or something like that in entertainment. She's dressed up and very fancy looking. And when she's younger, she looks like she has blonde hair. Did Mary have blonde hair, please?
I only knew her with gray hair.
Okay. Do you know if she was an attractive, you said she was tall, but do you know if she was an attractive woman, please?
I don't know. I only know her as a gray-haired person that looks like a nun.
Okay. I don't have a good connection with Mary, and I don't have time to bring in your father, but I think we were trying to pull in your father ultimately. So what I ask, my dear, is that you try another time, and we'll work directly on your dad. But I think we have Mary here, and I just think we have a lot of interference to bring her in. Okay, honey? Thank you so much for calling in, love. Thank you, honey.
Bye.
Bye-bye, love. Okay. Yeah, I can't spend too much time. I mean, if the soul doesn't come in, I got to move on. I got all these lovely people waiting here for whatever. We've got Maria, who's wanting a life question. Hey, Maria, what's up?
Hey, Laura, how are you? Thank you for taking my call, and thank you for sharing your gift with us.
Oh, thank you for thanking me, and thank you for being here. Okay, sweetheart. So when I do live questions, I just want you to give me the question, no background. So go ahead, honey.
Okay, I am wondering about my love life, my romantic love life, and if you see anything happening for me in that regard
All right.
for this year. I don't.
Well, that's fine. That's a good question, sweetheart. You're almost afraid to ask the question, which is already your answer. It's like if you're afraid to ask the question, I don't think it's a good sign. All right, let me see because that's going to get me into what the answer is. Hold on, Maria, love, yes or no for poor Maria here. She's like biting her fingernails. Yeah, love will come in for you. Love is already. See, I feel that there's somebody already there. Can you please confirm that?
No.
Okay.
Well,
go ahead.
I have friends, but no one of interest.
No one of interest. Okay. It's the way you're asking.
They may be interested in me.
All right.
But I'm not interested in them.
All right. So you're not like holding your breath if this person or that person will work out. That's what I'm trying to find out first before I go deeper. Okay.
No.
Hold on.
No.
Maria. Okay. Yeah, you're going to have love. You have to work on this a little bit, though. They're telling me you need to have more of an open mind about what you're looking for. I do see somebody who's maybe around you now, or maybe will come in. I'll just describe him. He looks like he's a little shorter. It looks like he's a little bit of a tan. Of course, I know you're in Miami. He looks Hispanic, so I don't know if I'm projecting, but he's on the shorter side, a little bit more on the petite side. Very nice. But for some reason, you wouldn't normally be interested in a man like that. I think it's because he's not tall. And
Maybe.
yeah, he's not tall at all. And you would think to yourself, well, I don't think so. That's not really what I'm looking for. So I think that Spirit is trying to show us that if you're a little more flexible, you'll have a better chance of pulling in somebody that will treat you well, and it's somebody that you can really rely on. They say you don't have to settle for what you don't like, but they'd like you to look over what you're asking for and be a little more flexible, like try to get to the core values versus the externals. This will help you a lot in finding Mr. Right, because Mr. Right is right around you. You're just not seeing him yet. Now, does that mean that he's somebody she knows, Spirit? Yes or no? This is from Maria. Yes or no? No, it's not somebody you know right now, but he is in your vicinity, and you will be stumbling upon somebody in the coming months, very soon. Looks like this person is around water. Looks like he likes boats or boating, and it also looks like he might be challenged in terms of height. Not that he's too short, but maybe you might say, "Oh, I want this. I don't want that." So be a little flexible. And that is the first person I see coming in for you. Now, I hear you want marriage and children. I don't know how old you are, but why would I be hearing that? Is
I
that,
want marriage.
yeah. Well, you will be,
Yes.
you will be
Yes,
getting,
yes.
yeah. Well, you will be getting that, honey. You just need to wait a little bit longer. The person is coming in that is right for you. He's right around the bend. Look for kindness, look for character, and put the physicals on the side a little bit more. I know you're not thinking you're doing this, but they're saying that you need to be a little bit more open-minded about what he looks like to allow that essence in. The person that you're wanting in terms of character is coming around the bend, but he may not look the way you expect. That's all. Not that you won't be attracted, but you have to give him a chance. Okay?
Okay. Okay.
All right, love. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Spirit Medium, Laura.
Thank you,
Thank
honey.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, we're going to Anne, who's wanting healing. Hey, Anne, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. Thank you.
Good. Are you calling from the San Francisco area with 415? Usually that is so. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. You're a very loving and kind person, they're telling me. You're very open-minded. You have a very open heart. One of the things they want you to know, I know you're here for healing, but they're starting to channel, so I'll give you some messages. Okay. They want you to know that your heart is very open. You accept a lot of things about people. I think that there's a heart thing going on, emotional thing going on right now with you. And it's because you're accepting crap without realizing it. And then you get hurt. Yeah, you get hurt. So you're open, you're loving, you're accepting, and then you're not seeing the signs before, you're giving to people who shouldn't be given to. Ironically enough, because our message was how to love or to be loving, that's what Spirit was telling us about, right? I know, right? But this is an opportunity for us to clarify that a little bit. And so the idea, right? The idea is everybody does deserve love. However, there's some people who we need to give with a smartness about it. Let's say, I'm going to exaggerate for a moment. We know, or we open our eyes to understand what people are like. If the person is a person who cannot give back, and you keep giving to that person, then without awareness, if you know the person's like, mother to a child, for example, you give to your child, and you don't expect much back because kids are supposed to take from their parents. That's the nature of the deal there. But if you're doing it with a peer, then you'll get hurt. So what I get is here that you've been giving to people that maybe can't give back, and you've been expecting so. So the idea here is the healing.
Well, it's not peers. It's my own family members. It's not.
Are they peer in terms of age group, or is it your parents or children of yours, love?
Parents and sisters and brothers.
Okay. Alrighty. There's an expectation of receiving from individuals that cannot give, is what they're saying. And we want to open your eyes to this. We want to open your eyes to this. The healing in part is about understanding that people have limitations. They're all coming from their own levels of awareness. We don't mean to denigrate their level, Spirit says. However, it is not as cosmically oriented as yours, as universal as yours. You're coming from a hybrid state. You come in as a different gene pool. You're coming from a world of altruism and higher vibration, and they're coming from a world of not that kind of orientation. They don't have that understanding. They're just very a different vibration. We're, as your guides, trying to show you, we're trying to say things without putting people in an hierarchical level. However, right, we're trying to say they're not capable because they don't have that. They don't have the awareness or the sensitivity or the empathy to understand things beyond what they understand. Then they don't have the they don't have the motivation either, because they've met their needs as best they can with what they have access to. So we want to, as your guides, open up your heart to loving them without expectation for them to accept or love you. You will find that this will free you once you understand the nature of the beast. The nature of the beast in this particular case is to use and abuse. However, they cannot give you back. So you need to understand that and pull away and take care of yourself. As soon as you do that in a loving way, without any kind of labeling, blasphemy, or disappointment, you will move to your frequency, which is where you're wanting to go. So long as you remain embroiled in the illusion of love with these particular parties, you will be hurt and you will remain behind. There is higher love for you coming in from different source. But if you still, if you look to it from them, they cannot give you more than they have, and they will only tend to confuse you with the illusion of love. This is what your lesson is this lifetime. It is about love and what love is. There is an illusion of love on the earth plane. The illusion is, I give to you and you give to me. We are using each other. We are using each other. That is not really love. That is a arrangement for survival, and this is what you've suffered from. They live in a more earth-bound physical reality. At least in this lifetime, they've chosen to live this way, where they're only seeing things in terms of what's in it for me. They can't do more than that. Now I'm going to look at you energetically, sweetheart. Let me just see here. Your head is very clear. You're very smart. I'm assuming the problem would be in your heart chakra, but I don't know yet. Let me just see here. Okay, something going on in the throat area of not speaking your truth with power. Okay, because you don't know your truth yet. So with this illusion of love, it's prevented you from knowing who you are. It's the biggest amount. That's the big suffering. It's bad enough to be around people that you don't ever feel there's a real, true spiritual love connection with, especially if they're your family. But what it's done is it up until today, it's held you in this illusion of this is love and I'm supposed to be in this. I'm supposed to be like them. But you're not like them. right? You're not like them. So I want to say that what they're showing me is that yourself has been taken from you while you remain in this relationship with them. So we want to set your expectations differently. We want you to understand you're not at all like them, and that it's okay, and that that has nothing to do with the kind of love that you give. Your love and their love are different kinds of love. When you understand that, you will back yourself up and you will move forward. I'm also putting in blue light into the throat chakra. You will let go of that. You will love them as they are and not look to them for the kind of love you need any longer. You will no longer be looking for a definition of self from that example, either, because you will understand that you're of different sort. Now, I don't know if I made this clear to you or not, but they said you're a hybrid. What that means is that you're, it may sound a little bizarre, love, but maybe not to you because you're pretty advanced. You come in from another world. Okay, you're a part human, but you're also part other world souls. So you have a higher vibration and frequency. Do you understand that, honey?
Yeah, I've heard that. There's even other readers who said that to me.
Okay, so you're here to change things on Earth. You've come in as a sacrifice this lifetime. You are now in what's called a reaction formation to the parenting, to your family. Until you understand that they're not who you are, you'll remain embroiled in that conflict. Once you realize that you're not them and that you're pretty darn good with who you are, you'll just sort of let go of that. Let them, let them be who they are. Let them go into their own little fantasy. And then you'll be freed to come through and do higher level work, which is what you're really wanting to do. And what you're really wanting is to find your identity. So the healing today is for you to find your identity and to let go of illusion of love, because that is not who you are. I'm going to heart chakra, and oh, that's interesting. They're giving me a picture of you as a baby in your heart chakra. What they're doing is they're reparenting you, your guides, and loving you the way you are. So that will be your healing today, is to learn to understand that that's an illusion of love, doesn't work for you. Let go of it. Let them be who they are. Love them as best you can as who they are, and move on to your higher purpose and be that now, because that's what's waiting for you behind all of this. That's the silver lining behind this dark cloud. Make sense, honey?
Yes, thank you. That was very deep.
Yeah, God bless, sweetheart. You have information. Yeah, it's all recorded, so you can always listen back. And that's great. You got a lot of you got a lot of important work to do, love. God bless.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, honey. Bye-bye. Okay. And I'm going to go to Donna, who's waiting for a life question. And now, Donna, love, I need you just to give me your question, honey. No background, okay?
Okay. This is about love life question. I've been chatting with a couple fellows. Do you see anything? Do you pick up anything about them at all?
All right, let's see what we got. This is for Donna. Love question. With the hold on. Oh, one of them is going to come through. One of them you're going to get involved with very soon. He's the third one. I don't know what they mean by that just yet. What do you mean third one, Spirit? Third one that you've spoken with. Sort of like third one that you've met in this way, and he is the one that will come through for you. He's a real honey bear, real sweetheart, very loving, very kind, very generous, very altruistic nature. Seems, I don't know. I mean, do you know one that looks a little bit on the huskier side in build, and also either shaves his head? There's not a lot of hair on his head.
That's not the one I'm speaking about. Well, there's one that's pesky, but he has a lot of hair, though.
Is there one like that, though, honey? There's one that looks like a first responder or a police officer or somebody like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. He's the...
yeah. He just moved to he just moved where I live, so that's the one you're picking up on.
He's got a heart of gold, this guy. And he's a real sweetie. So give him a chance, because he seems the most likely out of all of them that would be the one to come through. And really, I'd even meet they say meet what you're looking for, which is a person who wants a commitment, who's not a player, a real person, a really kind person. You may not see it right now, but that's what they're saying, your guides. Okay?
Okay.
All right, love. Thank you, love. Bye-bye. Okay. And I need to go to Tunisia. Did I say that right, Tunisia?
Oh, wow. Yeah, you got me. I thought I wasn't going to get on.
Yeah, well, Susie B., the one who cleared the phone line with you, she put your name in correctly. She put it right. She typed it correctly. Okay, honey, give me your question. No background, please. Go right ahead.
Okay. Just want to know if you saw any new job opportunities coming or new career opportunities coming in.
Yes, I do. I just want to say one thing to Bonnie. Bonnie's been waiting for quite almost an hour. Bonnie, I will get to you even if the show ends. So don't despair, honey. I didn't see you. You floated to the bottom of the queue. So don't worry about that. Now, Tunisia, job. Yes, the answer is yes. But I hear, will you get a job to your liking is the real thing here. Not so much will you get one, because you know how to get jobs. Okay, Tunisia, job to her liking, yes or no? Yes or no? Yes, it will come, feel suddenly out of the blue. You weren't even looking for something like this, nor did you really know that it would fit what you were looking for. You're looking for one kind of a job, but this is a little bit different than you were thinking of. It's going to come like through the grapevine, through people you're talking to, that somebody's going to not know what you're looking for, and they say, well, here's a job, maybe you might like this, and you're like, well, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, wow, that's interesting. And then you're going to take...
You know what it is?
I don't know yet. Let me see if I could get it. Tanisha. Hold on. You have a lot of different talents. You're very diverse. I don't think I need to know. What I think I need to do is tell you that you need to be open-minded and just be ready, because it's not going to be what you're looking for now. I can't even see what you're looking for now. It doesn't really, the only thing I get is like, maybe it's because you're looking for a lot of different things. But one of the things I feel is like something to do with, I can't even put my finger on it. It's like clients and people and phones and I don't know, medical. I don't know. There's so many different things. Are you not sure what you want to do, love? Is that what the issue is here?
Yeah, I'm actually trying to get into something else. I'm working on my company right now, but in the meantime, I need more free time to work on my company, and but still bring in an income.
Oh, so you don't have a clue what that would be, and that's what you're really trying to find out. All right, because when I go to it, yeah. Well, this is what I'm hearing, is that somebody's going to help you out, a friend of a friend kind of a thing. And I'm going to give you an opportunity to work from home and do what you really like to do. Okay, they give me more information. It feels like it's going to be in a sales capacity where you can make a lot of money, but you have to be willing to do some cold calling or warm calling, if you will, to warm leads, and set like appointments up or set things up, either make the sale yourself or to make it up for somebody else. So it's going to be more like in a sales capacity, but it will give you more time to work on your business. They tell me this will work out for you, so don't be shy and don't hesitate.
Okay. Do you see it soon, or we just don't know? Because I'm like, I'm making moves like as soon as possible. Like I'm about to go to real estate school. I'm just making moves to create the opportunities for new opportunities.
It'll be soon, about 3 to 4 weeks. It could be the real estate, but maybe you'll be ending up doing cold calling for somebody else in the real estate business. Let's see how it works out, honey. I have to go now, and I want to thank you so much for calling in, love. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go to Bonnie now, who Oh, I want to say before I work with you, Bonnie, I just want to say one thing. The radio show is, if you would like a private session, just go to booklaura.com, and if you put radio show in the event code field, you will get a 25%
90 seconds.
discount. They're giving me the recording, which you don't hear. I don't think anybody hears this, is how many seconds I have left on the show, and it's very, very loud. Okay, Bonnie, give me your question without any background. Go right ahead, love.
An immediate move to a new residence.
Will you have?
Within the next, will I?
All right, within the next, 6 weeks or something, or
Less.
6 weeks or less?
60 seconds.
Okay, Bonnie, move, yes or no? You have somebody that will help you with this. The answer is yes. Hold on.
Right.
It's very faint, the answer, so hold on for a second. You're very smart, Bonnie. How could you have gotten yourself into this situation? You keep thinking over and over again. It won't ever happen again. The opportunity will be coming in for you to move. There seems to be some kind of damage in the home that you're in right now. It doesn't allow you to stay there much longer. And this new place will, right? It seems like water damage. The new place will be coming in very, very shortly, and you're going to like it very, very much. It will be on time.
10 seconds.
For you. That's the big thing, the on time. And people will help you with the move, and the monies will be okay. Not great, but okay with this. You'll get around what you need. You'll get what you need to get going. But there also will be some kind of looks like a settlement to help you with this in the future, but you're not going to get that for some time. So that, that's a long-term thing, but the short-term is you'll be able to find the finances to do this. It does feel like it's going to be about 6 weeks. So that would take us into about late July, early August, and you're going to find something you really like. And it will be safe. It will be around where you want to be, and it won't be too expensive. Okay, sweetheart?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, darling. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay, I should say, Bonnie, I'm so sorry she had to wait so long, but she slipped to the bottom of the queue. I didn't see her there. Okay, I want to thank everybody for calling in today. Love you all, and may you have a beautiful evening, and I look forward to working with you on Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. Namaste. Bye-bye.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.